It's just because I have so many fucking tabs open. Okay. I guess I can trim. So,
Why do I have ghost pepper hot sauce? What the fuck? I didn't know I had that.
Yeah, that is hot as fuck.
That's hot, boy. That's hot.
we're doing it right now.
Right.
Yeah. Last time, brothers, you did a little bit of some stuff. Let me pull up that big old map. Ooh. Hey. So you saved all the captive peoples. Remember that? The fucking chamber? That was all in one session.
Mhm.
How did that last session? Let me pull up that fucking bing.
Hey, there's Dungeon Daddy.
Yes,
Dungeon Daddy
sir.
himself.
Dungeon Daddy himself. You see, Home Dog? Thank you. Is music playing?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I just can't hear. That's fine with me, as long as y'all got the ambiance. So, I'll start the session. Last session, you all saved a bunch of captive individuals in the Lovitar's chamber. They'd all been suffering for various different periods. You spoke with a stranger named Anubis, who was a disciple of Kelemvor, and you met one of his priests upstairs. He gave you some information about the feud and like how a bunch of gods are getting into some bigger and bigger things and how it's a very, very big problem and you all have to solve it. He also talked a lot of shit to Yolanda and he killed himself.
That's
And
right.
that was fucking that was that guy. The third man is fucked up beyond belief. You managed to stabilize him. And you convinced Yolanda to stick with your party and fight with you guys instead of running off to help her friend. You promised her you would help afterwards if she helped you. You spoke with everybody. They took Lynn, the goblin, and the third man back to the surface. And then you all fucking... I think it's this one. Yeah, you built a fucking boat.
Oh, that's right. We're on a boat.
Hell yeah.
That did not last very long.
Y'all built a little
Yeah,
boat
the boat-
to sail
boat
through the
crashed
fucking
pretty quick.
fast-moving waters.
That boat had absolutely zero plot armor.
Damn right, but it had one purpose, and it accomplished that fucking purpose.
Just that.
Yep.
It got y'all fucking all the way down to the next location. And like, how are you gonna get it out anyways? Y'all gonna carry it?
Yeah, that's fair.
It got you
Put it in the
down.
bag of holding.
Most and I could do it.
Yeah.
We'll just shoulder that shit.
Like the Vikings did.
Damn right.
Well,
Damn right. You had to park the the boat, not the bag of holding. You made it to the deepest portion of water that you could find thus far. Parked the boat and walked across a lake to reach what seemed like an island that was gleaming with fucking multicolored trees and just like positive kind of magic and piles of fucking gold and shit laying around on the ground, like kind of imagery. But right as you got close, was it you, Quinn, that rolled the Arcana?
Yeah.
Yeah. He called out. You felt the potent illusion magic that was covering the whole fucking environment. And you all had stepped into a trap. You had to fight. Go away, Maverick. Go away. No. No. He's trying to come in through my open door. No.
Never gotta chill.
I see him just like posted up on the other side of the hole. Just standing there. Let's just see his silhouette. Anyways. You found none other than Kulagar. Brother was undead and transformed into a fucking machine of death. And he talked a little shit, and you all decided to put him down. He also had with him a skeletal unicorn. Oh yeah, you named the boat the Morning
yeah.
Wood. That part, that was great.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Fucking Mourning.
Yeah, true. It's a bar.
Oh, magnificent. And while you were building the boat, Yolanda and Rico came back. Fucking. The unicorn attacked you a little bit, but Mose seems to have managed to break the domination from the undead. Like the necromancer individual. But it does not feel like you managed to impose your own will over this unicorn.
Indeed.
But it's not
shit.
hostile as much as it was, I guess, at first. It hasn't attacked you since, which is a good thing. You killed Kulagar. He tried to leave, but right at the end, he buried his fucking axe in Moses' chest and reminded him that he has a curse on him, reducing his maximum fucking hit points to 1. So Mose was immediately taken out of commission. And Thud drove his flaming knife into him and spread the fire within and completely destroyed the flesh of Kulagar, turning him to ash. At the same time, a very large swarm of crawling claws has been approaching you from all sides through the dark and misty like swamp grove area. And that is where we left off. Whoops.
The hands.
Bunch of hands coming at you.
Hand.
Someone's about to catch these hands.
For real.
Fucking right. I don't know what that is. I assume that was a bunch of fire. That's gonna go away.
Oh, are y'all on the map? I don't see
Fire.
it.
Oh,
Oh, we is. I am.
Yeah.
shall I refresh?
I just don't know how to. It's not letting me join right now. It's just taking me like. To the
It
main
just
page.
said DM has paused the game session just now.
That's because I
Okay, I'm
paused it
back.
and then refreshed it and then started it again.
Type shit. Type shit.
You should be
Yeah, that's what I have up.
approved.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, click it on your link
Nice.
work. Okay.
Bet, so you're in?
Yeah, I'm in.
Fire.
I'm in.
Oh yeah. While you built a boat, you built a cannon.
Yup, cannon the cannon.
What was that
Oh, yeah.
cannon specs? Fucking like 18 armor class?
Something like that. I need to pull up the sheet for it. Artillerist.
As you all stand over the pile of ash that was once Kulagar, you can hear the claws crawling up through the grass and vines and mud. Mose bleeds out on the ground. Roll me a death save, by the way.
Bet. Alright.
Everyone has a few moments to attempt to accomplish some tasks as the claws approach.
What is everyone's medicine score?
Hang on, let me pull that up. +0. I got this. I can take care of it.
Mine's +1.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh, I was wrong. I was on the wrong. I had a scars page. Mine is actually -1.
Oh
Damn.
no! I rolled a 1.
Oh
Yeah, I'm gonna rush
shit.
over to Mose and medicine
just-
I
check.
rolled a
or try and
I rolled a
stabilize.
fucking 1, gang.
Dude,
Does that mean he
no.
dies?
Does that mean
No.
I die?
No,
Okay.
that's 2 fails. That's what that means.
It's 2
Okay,
fails
okay.
instead of 1.
Wow.
Yeah. That means you have
Damn,
1.
okay.
If you fail 1 more, you die.
Yeah.
Can I stabilize if I like medicine check?
Type shizzo, dude.
Definitely attempt. You can roll
And
medicine
y'all
check.
got a potion.
Otis gonna run the fuck over too. Yep.
Fuck, gang.
Oh yeah, let me check if I have a health potion.
I'm glad I didn't roll one already. I'd be fucking dead.
Doesn't look like I have a health potion, but I will still try and like apply pressure, and I'll mouth to mouth if it comes to that, you know.
Absolutely.
Type shit.
roll me that medicine check. Let's
Thank you, Quinn.
get one of those.
It was almost a 3, but it's 17.
If he dies, I call his loot.
Fucking damn right. 17 fire. So go ahead and roll me a history check as well. You run up to Mose, drop to your knees. He has a large, split open chunk of torso, very nice, on his whole his whole left shoulder. Like brother brought the axe straight down upon his torso. You have bound more than your fair share of wounds, but this is definitely beyond some of your power to handle. So you fucking just grab him and try to kind of squeeze that bit together and start fucking wrapping bandages around that shit. And it kind of slows the blood flow. Don't y'all have a fucking survival kit, or did you use it? You have multiple uses.
I have
Yes.
one on me.
Yeah, you fucking
Yeah, I can just
bought
take
it
it off.
from the alchemist lady. So
Mhm.
luckily,
I'll
Yeah, it's
volunteer
right
to nick it
fucking
off
there.
of him, and while I'm in there, I might
and
take something else.
You have
Fuck
that
you.
shit to aid you in your attempt to stabilize Mose. And you fucking succeed. You do manage to stem the bleeding, and Moses no longer rolling death saves.
Let's go.
God, thank you.
Nice. Coming in clutch, Quinn.
Fucking
Thank you,
close,
Quinn.
dude. Anything for a friend, Mose. We're gonna get you back on your feet.
Thank you. That bastard. He's lucky he found me on a bad day.
True.
So I'm just back where I was at 1.
L1, correct.
Yeah, type shit.
Fucking luckily, Otis rolled a solid history check, brother. He run up and he says, "You," and he points at you, Thud. "Empty your bag."
Who are you talking to? No.
You, boy.
What do you need? What do you need?
You've got scrolls in there. I think we could help. Do you want him to die?
Okay, I'm not handing it over. I'm gonna dump it all out on the ground,
For sure.
and you can point.
That's all he's asking. You hear Yolanda call out. We should really get out of here, motherfuckers. And she is swinging her sword back and forth, hacking into claws as they approach her and grab at her ankles.
I guess Mo's is stable now. Like I could pick him up.
And
Yes. Fucking.
Yeah, maybe we
Totally.
should
You
just did.
absolutely can. He can
Yeah,
walk
that
now.
idea.
Yeah. He
Oh, he can walk now.
probably, yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Otis
I'll
rummages
just put
through
my
your
arm
shit.
over his like shoulder or something.
Otis pulls out
Limp with.
2 scrolls, my brother. 1 scroll of healing word and 1 scroll of remove curse.
Oh,
He
perfect.
hands them to you, Thud. He says, "Use these, and he should be fine."
Okay, I'm gonna use the remove curse one first. What do I roll?
Good
Arcana?
fucking move. Yeah, I think scrolls are just,
Is it free?
they just... Yeah.
Mhm.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Johnny, but you just fucking use that shit.
Yeah, most def. Let me see
Yeah.
what the
Yeah.
move.
It just
Remove
depends
curse.
if it's an attack scroll or not.
You read
Yeah.
it, you touch him, and all the curses that were affecting Mo's previously end.
Thank God.
Let's go.
Thank you. Thank you.
And Mo's, you feel more than the drain on your health fade away from you.
Mhm.
A very
Feels like I
large
took a
weight.
shit.
Damn right it does.
Hell yeah. Nice.
The healing scroll, however, if you do choose to apply that, I do need your spellcasting modifier. Which, as a ranger or a rogue, I don't know what the fuck. Or you should know. You literally cast spells.
Where do I see that again?
Spell DC. Or wait, was that your
Or-
spell DC?
It'll be his spell attack. Your spell attack roll.
Oh, okay. It'll be on the same page as your spell DC.
Is it my proficiency? No. I don't see that on here, boys.
If you're on the 5e app, it's that little spell page, and at the very top.
Oh, 11. Plus 3.
Nice. Nice.
Not your DC. Your spell attack.
Oh, plus 3.
Plus 3.
Mm-hmm.
Fire. Then Mo's rolled 3d4 and add 3 to it.
3d4 plus 3. Bet.
Big dog, we gonna get you back in the fight.
Fuck yes. I'm not squishy. So 10 total. Bet. And then I could probably also. I think I got some lay on hands. I'll use 5 lay on hands. And make it 15.
Nice.
Bringing
Paladin
back to
shit.
16 health.
Let's go 16
go.
health.
Thank you, boys.
Fuck yeah.
That was
Damn, y'all
close.
totally should have healing potions.
Yeah, we only
yeah.
ran into one at the fucking ladies'
In
place
the inn.
for
Yeah, that's
too
fine.
much gold.
For real.
True as fuck. Then you found a fuckload of gold.
True. Quite true.
Truthing.
Well, hell yeah.
Uh,
Are we gonna get the fuck out of here?
yes, sir. It is at that moment you hear a scream from the distance. Over here, fucking Rico is currently being climbed upon by a bunch of claws. And they begin to dig their nails, like into his lower legs.
Are we in initiative for this?
No, I was
True.
giving everyone like a free moment or two
Oh,
to
okay.
react while the claws rolled up on you guys. But he's paralyzed over there.
Okay.
You
Yeah,
just
I'm
gotta
gonna
get
be.
hold of him.
San Fran Rico.
I'm gonna rush over to Rico,
There you go.
and I'm just gonna like pick him up out of the claws and carry him, and just start booking it out.
Bet. Going out this way, to the left.
Yeah, I think that's our only way out, isn't it?
There is indeed a cave on the other side of where Kulagar was standing.
Oh.
Which way you guys want to go?
Further in, maybe?
Can I use detect voodoo and point my hand at the cave, Peyton?
Absolutely, you can.
I would like to do that. So we need fiend, undead, or something else. Ghouls? I don't know.
Desecrated places and such.
Yeah, facts.
Little green ghouls and whatnot.
Yeah. So you send your senses out and attempt to feel the presence of any dark entities or locations, and you immediately get the thickest wave of nausea that you've experienced in a very long time. Suddenly the fatigue from the fight feels like nothing compared to the drain, like you haven't had water in weeks and you're in the desert.
Damn.
And you've been running, and you just want to lie down and not move again. And suddenly the feeling is gone, and you have the thickest taste of blood in your mouth.
Jesus Christ. That cave is real dark.
Maybe that means we should go in there.
Yeah, fucked up in there.
I like the way you think, Gwen. But first, we need to get Rico.
True. Let's get his ass.
Yeah, I've got him on my shoulder, and I'm just
Oh,
like,
hell yeah.
I'll rush towards you guys. I'm swatting the hands off of him and stuff while I'm carrying him, like
Nice.
crushing a couple in my hand.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. As you run by, stomping on them and shit.
Yeah.
Yolanda has been doing pretty well. She's managing to keep him off of her. As you all fucking you hauling ass to the east side, not bad.
I would
Rico,
like to attempt to ride the unicorn again. I'm sorry.
for sure. Oh yeah, I fucking locked him. I locked Rico in place because he was paralyzed. Go ahead and roll me a good animal handling, a 12. Indeed.
Indeed.
So you walk up to the unicorn and you put your hands on its neck and back, and you instantly hear in your head, "Don't even think about it." And
Oh shit.
you glance up towards the head of the unicorn, and it's fully turned, looking at you. And although there's no eyeball, it's just kind of like a blazing red ember. You
Oh,
can
God.
feel the disdain coming off of the horse.
I would like to get off of the
Where's-
horse.
Why is the horse called Morning Wood, dude?
And I'm just gonna say my
Horse-
We'll name him Morning Wood
It's
too.
supposed to be the boat.
Morning wood too. Oh shit. Damn. Well,
Valid.
again, I'll hop off. And, yeah, never mind. Sorry, horse.
He raises
Sorry,
his
that
head
was-
up and fucking trots off towards that cave.
Word.
He going?
Be down to ride at least.
He down to ride for sure.
Bet.
We all hauling ass that way. It's interesting.
Yeah. Let's do
All right,
it.
all right. As the hands,
Don't forget Rico.
Rico.
Just drops him.
Fucking Yolanda. Those are claws.
Yolanda.
Yeah, the claws are coming too, though, low key. They all turn, continue attempting to swarm. So you all step into the tunnel, and instantly the sound of the claws rustling all around you and the fires crackling in those braziers, they go out, and you hear nothing. Just a dull, like almost pressing against your head silence, complete and utter dark. The tunnel seems to go on for a very long time, but after a very short few steps, you begin to hear noise again from the other end, and it sounds like voices in the distance. But are you all being subtle about your approach?
I'm not.
Indeed.
We should be though.
We probably should.
You can definitely
like-
attempt.
I feel like character-wise, that's just not really something that Turok would even consider.
Maybe if your party members like literally.
Yeah, maybe like hint it to me if you want me to do that.
Yeah.
Fucking-
We need
I'll
to.
just
We
do
need
a
to
little
sneak by,
pat.
bro.
Yeah.
Can you
Yeah.
keep
We're
it
looking at a
down,
bunch of guys on the. Oh, never mind.
you-
God damn it. That's two
Wait,
ones in a
what?
row, bro. What the fuck?
Fuck it. Wild card.
Fucking God damn.
Or it's blast.
Wild card, bitches.
Oh.
Woo!
Yeah, we're chilling. So,
Gwen's tweaking out.
yeah, that's all right. It's no worries. So yeah, as soon as you guys get into the cave and you hear a little bit of noise, Quinn goes, "Shh!" and it fucking echoes throughout the chamber that you're all in. And everyone roll me a perception check.
Uh oh.
Oh shit.
11.
I got a 4.
Good 4.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hang on, my page is
14.
acting weird. Give me 1 second. Oh, I guess I should probably go ahead and roll my stealth too if you guys are telling me to stealth.
True. Let's see how well you
What
do.
if me and
Everyone else roll
Torok
a
are the
stealth too.
stealthers?
Surprisingly well.
That's what I'm talking
Fuck
about.
yeah, let's go. He says, oh, and immediately stops making almost any fucking noise. All of his footsteps are incredibly light.
Hell yeah.
And fucking Quinn blows it for everybody. But sorry, that's true. What was that custom roll, Papa?
That's perception. Just didn't have my character
valid.
sheet up.
Oh, valid. You're good.
Fucking. Rock, would you like to climb on the walls?
I will do that. I'll set Rico down and just like without a word, start climbing up those walls.
I'm also gonna drink my potion of climbing and as well climb up.
Climb the walls.
Yep, to be scaling like on the top. Yeah.
Yeah. You both scale up. The tunnel isn't too tall, but it's a good 10, 12 feet vertically.
Mm-hmm.
So you get up off of the ground a bit, manage to kind of shift yourself sideways, and are now bouldering across the top wall, where it begins to curve up vertically, using a few. But you can tell at the top, the ceiling itself is very smooth. You're using almost the lip of where the rocks just sort of end, and you feel completely smooth stone at the very top as you shimmy across. But everyone except for the terrible perception, Mose, everyone but Mose does hear some of the voices coming from deeper in the tunnels. You hear a very scratchy and sort of hyperactive voice say, "They're close now. I saw them. They won't listen. No." And the response is a low, "Wait until the table. Choices matter. Go and prepare. They come." And as you all grow closer to the source of the light, you see a very large chamber almost materialize on the other side of what seemed like an endless darkness. It's more than 100 feet long, and on the other side, a soft through from what seems like a window. To either side are a few pillars, and there are alcoves leading to other rooms to the right and left. Polished tile across the floor. Everything is very neat, clean, and tidy. And in the center of the room is a large circular table with 9 chairs. And behind it, on the other side of the room, is a robed figure who stands just before the light. Do you enter the room?
Fuck yeah.
Yes.
I don't see why not.
Yes, but I would like to still be climbing.
Valid. Just climb in around on the wall.
Climb through. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop down like as heavy as possible and just beat my chest and roar. Just try to echo through the whole room. I want to be as intimidating as possible.
Yeah, it goes very nicely. Roll an intimidation.
Alrighty. $15.
Solid. Okay.
Ah, shit. Looking spooky in here.
And this is on the wall. This is like a battle map version. Let me hit y'all with a little sauce. So as you walk into the room, the Hero Forge. Silly me.
Oh, the Hero Forge.
The individual on the other side of it turns from its contemplation of the dais and faces you all. It says, "Welcome. Welcome. I've been expecting you." Turok, as you
What are
beat your
these 9
chest,
tables for?
roar to the nines.
Have you been waiting
Um,
for us?
The the figure on the other side of the table throws his hood back and says, "Of course, you are my most honored guests. Welcome to my true home." And you see a face that you feel like you might kind of recognize. Everyone roll me a history check real quick. And you can roll perceptions. Oh yeah, you roar throughout the room, and
Ooh.
you hear the slightest little whimpering coming from the east side of the night. And you suddenly notice the absence of a soft music that you hadn't even noticed was there, that was adding to the pleasant ambiance. Just like a violin strumming cuts off, and suddenly you realize that it was even good. Perception, Mose. That was supposed to be history, but it was... oh wait, no, I did tell you to roll perception. Good perception, Mose.
Great history, Quinn.
Damn, yeah,
You all
23
can
and a
see-
22. Woo.
You all see standing on the other side of the table, a figure who does look rather familiar. And when he says, "Welcome to my true home," you realize just who that individual, and it is... God damn it, let me get the fucking... the innkeep.
Oh,
He
shit.
stands before you in black and white.
The
You
innkeep?
can tell more of his body are
Oh,
bone than
Son of a
man.
bitch.
And he says, "I've been watching you from the moment you showed up in my home.
You're the one
I'm
who
glad
spiked
you
our
made
shit,
it.
huh?
Oh, nothing personal. Please, sit." He looks around at you all, and he says, "Did you destroy the body?" And he kind of glances out the door.
I'm assuming he's talking about Kulagar. I think he's a pile of ash, isn't he?
Yeah,
Shit.
correct.
Damn.
I'm gonna decept
Yeesh.
real quick and say,
Bet.
yeah, why don't you go take a look?
Bet. So you're saying yes, you did destroy him?
No, like, yeah, the body's
Oh.
there.
Nice. Oh, good, good. No need. He... Poor soul. He served his purpose. He will join us when he is ready. You... Would you sit?
I'm just gonna like, still as a statue, just be staring him down the whole time. I'm not gonna move.
So he waves his hands, and half of the chairs shift in form before your eyes. One of them is suddenly made of what looks like a growing tree straight out of the ground, and right at the top is a crown of leaves. One of them seems to be made of solid gold, clearly dwarven craftsmanship, and it stands tall and broad. There's one that's made of simple wood, but it is clearly very finely crafted, carved with intricate designs of fire and of light. And you see within some of the etchings as little like flashes of multicolored hues kind of swirl about within the wood. And there's a final one that is made of like a very hardy steel. It has the colors of the Empire draped over it, and it seems almost like a throne. Not quite. And he says, I have food. I have wine. No tricks this time. I have prepared this to show you. His death was noble, yet unnecessary. True death is a waste, a failure. I've walked it twice and come back to understand it. Hear me, and perhaps learn something about yourselves.
So I'm going to walk up to this chair right here and kind of just grab it with both of my hands near the top, as if I'm gonna like pull it out or actually use it. And then I'm gonna quickly smash it on the floor to the right of me.
Damn.
And say, you've taken our friends. You've taken my Lorelei. Before we kill you, you better explain quick, you dreadful bastard.
Nice.
What he fucking said.
Yeah.
Nice. As you smash the chair next to you, it explodes, and it's just regular wooden pieces that fly out in either direction, like the chair that you saw at the beginning. And he says, "There it is. Fire. You've always been so quick to draw your sword, you. So slow to open your ears." He tilts his head and walks closer to you, approaches the back of his own chair. He says, "You walked the realm thinking yourself free of chains, and yet each of you has been courting gods like moths to flame, blind to your leash. Those little trinkets you wear. Yes, yours is broken, isn't it, big one? Broken." And suddenly, you know what I'm talking about. You feel him creeping back in. Dreams that aren't yours. Instincts that don't belong to you. You want answers, I have. History's older than your gods. Truths your pantheon would burn from your minds. Sit, talk, learn, or kill me, and walk into the dark with the lies you're allowed to keep. He pulls his chair out and politely sits down with it upon it, places his hands before him.
I am going to continue to not move.
Good.
I'm gonna take his
Good.
seat to his direct left, I suppose, and then I'm gonna see if I can nonchalantly, like, have my pistol out under the table pointed at him.
Fucking Han Solo his ass.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, bro. That's some Blackbeard shit.
exactly.
Big time Blackbeard shit, dude. What are y'all doing with your NPCs? Otis
I mean,
pulls up next
I
to you.
guess they got their free will. What are they doing?
Good question.
My cannon's just
Yolanda
gonna poke up behind me.
also approaches to hear him out. She sits next to you, Mose. Otis stands beside you, and his eyes burn green.
I would like to point out to the unicorn, like,
Rico's
kind of
cowering
point
in
in
the
the
tunnel.
direction of, like, over here. Tell him to go at that point, in a way. If he'd like to. He
Valid.
has his own free will as well.
I'm gonna pat
Indeed.
the seat next to me for Rico. Like, I look over at him and pat the seat.
He is gonna roll a save. He's very
brave,
frightened.
Rico.
Where my hair was. And stab my axe into the table. And cross my arms.
Mose definitely inspired him, and he's gonna get to roll advantage.
Let's go.
Nice.
What's his fucking... Okay. He tentatively takes very slow steps in your direction. And he does indeed eventually sit down next to you. So as soon as all of you are seated, he nods his head, and an individual comes out from behind you all
Oh God.
over in this direction. It's a small, hunched over creature with solid white, like pale white skin and horrifying visage, with an animal skin like hat on his head. He shifts his little happy ass over, and upon his arms, plates. And he sets before all of you food. They're medium rare steaks, different cuts.
What would I roll to
Yeah.
see if they're poisoned?
I'd give
Good
it,
call.
yeah, for sure. Survival.
Survival, yeah, I was about to say.
Might give it a lick, Quinn.
Hey.
Nice.
Girl reveal his little ass, and he backs up and stands behind the innkeep, the necromancer. Good survival. So you poke and prod at it. You give it a whiff, even dab a little on your tongue after you start to feel pretty good about it, and you realize that it is not, in fact, poisoned meat. You do, however,
Right.
think you know what type of meat it is.
Oh God. Oh
Um,
God. Oh God. I throw up a little in my mouth.
It is not human meat.
Oh.
It is actually fucking bear. It's pretty
Oh.
gamey.
Okay. Well, then I don't throw up. I enjoy it thoroughly. I thought that was going elsewhere.
And here's this guy. He backs up and says, "Enjoy. I made it myself." And the necromancer turns his head and looks at him. He says, "Oh, fine," and runs off. into the other room.
Oh damn.
He comes back shortly after with a bunch of glasses, lays them out before all of you, and pours wine for everyone. He then steps back behind.
You leave that bottle here, sir.
We'll need it. That's not a polar bear hat he has on, right?
It is actually.
Oh, it is.
Uh-oh.
I recognized the polar bear.
Will be
Is
a
it
history check.
Tina?
Or perception, whichever you want. Best. I don't give a fuck.
What was the first one you said? Perception and what?
History.
Oh, history.
It's-
Yeah, my history is plus
yeah.
5.
It's Tina.
Another 19. Damn.
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
No. You were feeding us, Tina.
Yeah. Tristan, if you took a bite, you recognize the taste. And
I
know
ate the whole
instinctively,
thing.
For sure. You know, you absolutely. You put that shit in your mouth and instantly flash back to like a restaurant back home. And you're like, damn, I ain't had bear steak like this in a long time.
Right. Man. Man.
Damn.
The savory.
Yeah, so he says, "Thank you for sitting. I've been watching you, and I know what you like." And he looks at you, Mose, gives you the eyebrows, but nothing like moves, because his face is a fucking... Says, "Now, what would you like to know? I know things about all of you, and I know things about what I'm doing. Please, this is where we commune."
For your god?
Yes, my God, the great miracle brought me back because of gifts. He saw my potential and granted me another chance. We seek to master death, to possess a hold over it, that it may no longer go to the whims of fate. Your cruel gods care not for your life or your death. I refuse death. And you? Would you refuse death if given a chance?
We already
He looks at
did.
you.
We've done that. You obviously don't know well about us. First of all, we're not bitches. Second of all, I follow no gods, especially one as weak and pitiful as Merkel.
Yes. Yes, Legionnaire. You say that, yet you reek of blood and fire. He looks to Turok and says, "Why? I believe you know not who you travel. I know of the one who walked away, the one destined for the peaks. They call you coward. But I know of the blood, the corpses. I know of bended tree. Likely better than you."
I'm still posted up at the entrance there, haven't moved a muscle. I'm locked the fuck in. I'm not gonna say anything to him. I'm just staring at him. I'm ready for him to like make any kind of move. I'm gonna fuck him up.
Mm-hmm.
He looks to
Not to
Quinn
get
and
bounced.
says, I know you, and you would. You would take this pain, would you not? Would you not care to shirk all the burden you carry? Rebuke death. I can return them. You've lost, have you not? All I need, he looks at Thud, is your blood.
My blood?
Whoa.
For what?
I rejoice at your presence. I could feel the power in your veins, and you entered. Remove that trash that Kalimvor lent you, and embrace your birthright. Lend me your blood that I may complete my work. It is the last ingredient. Blood touched by the divine. Was to be your Lorelei, was it? No matter. You've come, Herald.
If you want my blood, I think you might have to spill it yourself.
As a show of faith, I grant you my trust. And he holds his hand out to the left, and the little white guy, changeling individual standing next to you, suddenly begins to transform. And his back straightens and he stands up and his hands cross in front of him. It's like he's a little nervous. He's revealing himself, kinda. And his skin darkens a lot. And you recognize the little barmaid girl from the tavern. And he says,
What?
I have been watching you for some time now, and I know that you have it within you to accept my offer. Embrace death, that it may set you free, as it has your friend.
I just kind of grumble, or Gwen just kind of grumbles and says, you claim to rebuke death. You claim to want to change fate. Then why the hell are we eating Tina?
Well, he smiles. He looks up at Mose and he says, it was just a little persuasion tactic.
If anything, you've persuaded us that you're an insane person.
Indeed. Fucking Tina, dude. God damn. That's pretty fucked.
Yeah, for real.
She, the little girl says, I asked for a hat. And suddenly she gets just a little bit taller again, and her skin gets a little whiter, and a beard grows from his face and his and a familiar individual says, you know me, I'm all about the accessories. And it's none other than fucking Thalen.
Oh my god, I fucking knew he was a traitor.
You motherfucker.
At that moment, I'm gonna just like, my fur just starts to glow white. I haven't really moved, but I'm furious now.
Activate rage.
Excellent.
That bastard Thalen.
Everyone ignites. Fucking. He says, oh, you don't want to do this. We could all have more power than we can imagine. or you can join the many other rest my mountain. His voice grows deeper and deeper and echoes throughout the chamber. You can feel the wrath of Mirko's chosen prophet. Fucking green energy begins to swirl around him and his eyes glow light. And
I'm
the
gonna-
fucking room starts to tremble.
I'm gonna
Go ahead.
slam my fist into the ground and shout, "Turok is mountain!"
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Fire!
So out of character, real quick, what are we thinking, boys? Are we launching an attack right now, or are we holding off?
I'm gonna jump onto the table and grab my axe as I'm running on top of the table.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say, I hope you can change fate for yourself. But we're fixing to find out that you are mortal. And I guess I will take a shot.
Yeah. Everyone fucking
Seeing
Go
Mo's
ahead and-
charge, I'm gonna charge too.
go ahead and roll
Yeah.
initiative.
After
The-
this,
Hell yeah.
remember Thalen. And you remember too, you undead bastard. You drew first blood. Fucking, let's go.
The instant
yeah.
Turok slams
Oh,
his fist
nat
into the
20.
ground. Nice. Mose jumps upon the table. Quinn stands, readies his firearm. You all drop some cold ass lines. And from
Hell yeah.
Turok and expanding outward, like vertically, starts here and moves up. All of the tiled sections of the room begins to rumble, and they start to fall away and crumble into an abyss below. The glowing golden light behind the necromancer starts to shift to a deep green, and his fucking clothes ignite. His eyes burn. And he says, "Very well." And the floor beneath the table suddenly begins to move. The chairs that some are sitting on and some are standing next to begin to sink into the floor, and as hands start reaching out from what seemed like stone and grabbing and ripping the wood to shreds, everybody except for Turok, make me a dexterity save as well.
Fuck. Or wait. Yeah, it's +0 anyways. So 5. Hell.
She ironed on my foot till I thud. Oh god.
Fuck, we all rolled bad.
Fuck. What was everyone's initiative? We got the nat
22.
20, right?
AKA nat 20, yeah.
14.
I got 16.
I got 15.
Nice. Fire rolls,
Oh.
everybody.
Mhm,
Hell yeah.
True.
Peak execution. So, sorry. Oh, Jesus. Nice 5, nice 8, 6. Turok didn't have to roll. Good stuff. So, um, as the floor fucking erupts into a bunch of goddamn hands, the room's lighting changes drastically. Floor falls away, floor comes alive, all kinds of shit, and all of you fucking fail. You are all grabbed by a hand. It clutches at your fucking ankles and begins to crush. Mose, you are actually toppled by the table beneath you, snapping in half as the hands grab the legs and pull them in and begin to rip them apart. And Rico as well was grabbed. Otis did manage to back the fuck up in time. And thought you are also grabbed. Yeah. Torque at the back. This is the new room. Welcome, gentlemen.
She look crazy.
Sorry, I gotta fucking manually go in and... This guy. And the necromancer begins to float up off of the floor.
There.
Yep. However, that will take us off with our fucking initiative, baby girl.
Go.
That's gonna start us with Quinn, indeed.
Let's go.
You are currently grappled.
Grappled.
Yes.
Okay, why?
By the floor.
Oh.
By the floor. Failed to
Oh,
say.
so I can still take a shot though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Okay. First, I think I'm gonna have my cannon take a shot. Is that an action? Oh, it's a bonus action to activate it. Okay. Then yeah, I'm gonna load me a fucking. And I think I have repeating shot on my musket right now.
Correct. What does that do? Just gets rid of the
Yeah, I think it gets rid of the
Thank you.
reload pretty much. Yeah.
fire.
Oh, and it gets a. Oh wait, that's something else. Let's see. Oh, it does give me a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with it. And it's used to make a ranged attack and ignores the loading property.
Nice.
So I'll just add 1 to whatever I roll.
Valid. Yeah, I thought it added +1 to some.
Oh my god! Oh, okay. I thought that was a 1. So 13.
Fucking
I'm about to
13.
kill myself.
No. Oh my god!
It's like you
Who
shoot
you,
your cannon.
Shooting at. Oh, yeah. Who you shooting at, Quinn?
I'm shooting at the Harnock.
Oh, valid. You miss.
Fuck.
Indeed.
Should have changed my mind
Dude.
on that, but
The
I didn't want to
as
be
your
capping.
legs are being fucking yanked on by the floor that is alive. You can now, it
Yeah.
feels like you're standing in flesh, like you're standing on a pile of fucking bodies. The floor is made out of arms, and it grabs you, pulls at you. You pull your gun up and take a shot, but it was just a bit outside, and whizzes right by Home's head. Also have yet another hero forge. Give me a sec.
So since that was a bonus action, or since the bonus action is usually used to reload, but I have repeating shot
Indeed.
instead,
Correct.
Attack with the cannon, which uses my spell attack of +5, so I'll just roll and then add +5.
Absolutely.
On Harnock also, because fuck this guy.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh, damn. +5's 23.
Hell yeah.
What was it?
23 to hit.
23. That will be a hit.
Let's go. It's 2d8 force damage, and if the target is a creature, it's pushed up to 5 feet away from the cannon.
What? I'm sorry. I'm fucking reading shit. What'd you say?
So it does 6 damage, and
Nice.
it's pushed 5 feet away.
Nice.
Force damage.
Very nice. So you fucking nail him in the air. That cannon fucking swivels up and blasts. It nails him. It pushes him back 5 feet. He succeeds his concentration to maintain his floating, and you see his bright, full, like shield flashes with the impact of the cannon. And yeah, it, however, does first. And is that going to be your turn?
Yeah, that's the end of my turn right there.
Fire.
But you did take damage from that, right?
He, it seems to have hit some form of shield that he had up.
Oh, what?
Indeed. He was enveloped in a power.
But it hit his armor class.
Correct. Correct. It did hit his armor class.
We gotta. Oh shit, boys. Oh shit, boys. I'm a ping. Y'all look at this ping. We gotta go up here. There's definitely some fucking sorcery going on.
There might be a little bit of some kind of sorcery there.
Oh damn. That looks
Fucking-
fucking dope. Hell yeah, dude.
Brother is lit up with power.
Holy shit.
Dude, that's sick.
After you nail him in the fucking chest, his eyes burn a bright green. He holds his fucking hand out and fuck him. Attempts to buck you up. Roll me another dex save with disadvantage because you're fucking grappled.
Me?
Yep.
Shit. With disadvantage. Oh no!
Oh
boys.
no!
Oh shit.
Look,
Oh,
boys, I'm
damn,
sorry. I did my best.
Oh Mo damn
Oh
boy.
my god.
Uno.
Uno. You have
So-
Uno.
You have Uno.
He waves his hand over at you, and seemingly coming out of the fucking top of like the ceiling. It's just endless darkness towards the ceiling, but a green fire descends, slams directly on top of Quinn. You hear him scream out, and he drops to his knees, and more hands reach up and grab at his thighs and waist, and he is now even more firmly grappled and knees.
Can I interception that?
You read to me the description.
I'm also
of
bound.
interception. What is interception?
So,
Yeah. You take 4.
You can use a weapon or shield to deflect 1d10 proficiency damage from an adjacent creature as a reaction.
Valid. Yeah, you can roll an attempt with disadvantages.
Bet.
A few of them. Fucking. Give me your dex save too.
With disadvantage.
Yes, sir.
Bet.
10.
10.
Good stuff. You extend your arm and shield out in Quinn's direction. And as your shield like crests the barrier of the beam of fire that is descending, your arm begins to fucking singe and pushes you back with the force power coming back. Can't get your shield over his head. You take 4 necrotic damage.
4?
Can I hellish
Yeah.
rebuke that?
No. You don't take
Type shit. 4 necrotic bet.
Oh, he'll hit you. Don't worry, brother.
Yeah, I bet.
He'll hit all of you repeatedly. That's gonna take us to Thud's turn, I believe.
Get him, Thud, please.
Alright.
Go for the thing up top.
Hell, alright. I'm gonna... How up high is this right here?
That, not very. It's honestly pretty straight shot. It doesn't go up very high at all, to be honest.
I couldn't jump and then slow fall over.
You could definitely try. The thing is, oh wait,
Hell
were you
yeah.
grappled? You were also grappled. You gotta roll me a strength
true.
save. Try to get out of that.
Go Thud, go Thud.
You got him.
Ah!
Oh
Damn
my
it.
god. Oh my.
Oh.
So, you look over at potential means of escape, and you pick up one foot to walk in that direction, and your other foot is completely, death gripped, and you fucking trip, land flat on your face, and more hands grab more of your legs. And you look up towards the direction you were coming out, and there's an armored figure riding atop the skeleton of a giant badger.
Oh my god.
Giant badger skeleton.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Can I do anything else?
And you have all actually what?
Can I do anything else?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely. You still have technically all of your shit. That was just an attempt to break out of the grapple.
So am I laying on the floor, but I'm getting more grappled?
Correct. I will say, however, the wall is fucking technically alive and therefore killed.
The wall?
Or the floor.
Oh.
The floor, not the wall. Yeah. Here, let me
Well, yeah, I'm gonna just
can
go
do
ahead and
some-
start stabbing the fuck out the floor then. Just kind of like squirming around like a crackhead.
Damn right.
I'm straight seasoned on the floor with a knife.
They're in the walls.
Yeah.
Just start fucking stabbing. Bro.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh, the fat two. Let's go.
Batu, fire. Yeah, so you fucking conjure up like a flaming dagger and attempt to drive it down into the as you fucking hit, the hand swats you away. Did you roll another one?
2.
Oh wait, no, that was your strength save. I don't see your 2. That's fine.
I rolled the 2 to hit.
The hands continue
Plus
to
3.
swat you as you attempt to spaz the fuck out and stab at the.
No.
Are we
Um,
getting coke here, boys?
The fire is, however, doing quite a good bit to, like, every time it scrapes or nicks the arms as they reach up and swat, it, the fire spreads for a brief moment before, like, dying out. And the hands that burn grow a little more frantic and their grip gets a little weaker.
Alright. Everybody flame the floor.
Yeah, like the bitch on fire. What about your bonus action, Big Hoss?
I don't really have anything that I can bonus right now.
Valid.
How do you magic item, sleight of hand,
Valid.
cunning action. Yeah, I can't do anything.
That's alright, though. Now should take us to Turok.
Right. I want to try and just leap up and Superman punch the necromancer in the face.
Valid.
Let's see. Where is it? So that's where is it? Oh, come on. Hang on, I gotta. Been a while trying to remember how to do this shit. Oh, there we go.
Good.
Yo.
Oh, 25.
Damn.
Good fucking 19.
Is that gonna do any damage though?
That's gonna hit.
We'll see.
My
My first attack does radiant damage.
It does.
So let's see. Okay, so 1, 2.
Buckle my shoe.
All right, so base damage is 7. Because that's a +1, and then another 6 radiant damage.
Nice. Fucking dope. So 14 damage.
Yeah.
13. 7 and 6. 13 damage.
Yeah.
Nice. You fucking leap up at him. As you hit him at first, your initial impact is met with the purple like field that's around him, but you break through with as your gauntlets begin to glow white and your knuckles do pierce through his chest, doing a bit of damage. You have indeed hit the individual.
Hell yeah.
E cringes back a little bit and grabs your arm and attempts to hold you there, hovering over. Strength check for that.
All right. Let's see. Can I get? Are you kidding me? 2 2s? Bullshit.
Nice.
Fuck.
He. So your gauntlet punches in, and he fucking floats back a little bit and grabs your wrist. He lifts up his staff, rings it around, and cracks you in the fucking. Attempts to crack you in the side of the fucking head. What's your
Can I
armor
use
class?
my 15 with resistance to bludgeoning?
Can you use your
Can
what?
I use Can I use my bonus action to catch it, like to grab his hand with the staff? Since I got the grapple as a bonus action.
True. Yeah, you can definitely roll fucking. I'd make that a sleight of hand. Try to catch his hand.
Right. Let's see. Not bad. 14.
Bad, not bad. So he brings the staff around at your head, and you bring your hand up in an attempt to catch his swinging fist. You do succeed in swatting away the strike, but you do not manage to get a grip on his forearm, and he lets you go. You drop just a few 10 feet to the ground. So he continues to float a little bit higher.
That'll end my turn.
Bet that's gonna be Moe's.
So first, I'm gonna roll an athletic to get out of this, right? Or a strength.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it'll be a strength save. So your
Fuck. 8.
fire 8. That is definitely gonna fail. You, however, actually are not fucking grappled, my boy. You fell. You were proned, not grappled.
Nice.
Because you were on top of the table. They could not get a
Indeed.
hold of you.
Nice.
But you did fall over, so your movement speed is fucking halved.
Mm-hmm. So how high up is he at this point?
Yeah, I'd give it 10 feet vertical.
10 feet vertical. Got it.
Yep.
I do not have hops like that. So
Fucking.
what I would like to attempt to do would be to charge at this changeling, like straight up charging and like pound. But instead of attacking, I'm actually gonna lean in with my shield and try to kick flip off the changeling and dive in the most athletic possible way.
And get past
I'm thinking about the lion through the hoop and like Madagascar.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like
Oh yeah.
I'm just trying to
100%.
be as athletic as possible. I assume I will have to roll in athletics for that, or acrobatics.
Absolutely. And Changeling's gonna roll to not be a dumbass. He failed.
Nice.
Nice. You beat his fucking roll.
Thank God.
So
Hell yeah.
what actually happens is that you fucking jump up from the table You trudge forward, lifting up your feet and kicking hands off of your shins, and stumble out of the circle of claws. You fucking tuck your shield up just in time to collide with the changeling head on. Fucking a loud clang rings out, and he falls over completely. And you roll beyond him and manage to make it a few feet up the path.
Word.
And
And
you've knocked him over.
I'm going to, if I'm still in the air, cool. But either way, I'm attempting to use my whip to fucking slang
Yeah,
that
Harno.
bitch
Yeah.
at that fucking whatever. What's over there?
Over here?
Yeah, do I
Yeah.
need perception for that one?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. $12.
Not bad. So it is still a good little bit away from you. Off in the distance, it goes upstairs, and there's like a stone pedestal up in the center. Sitting atop the pedestal is a fucking skull. Who'd have thought? And it does glow a soft green.
Well, instead of that, actually, what I would like to do is get that bone wheel from earlier that we picked off of one of the skellies early on. I'm going to throw that bitch as hard as possible. And can I smite that?
Yeah, I think so.
That I will also smite that then.
Can you smite ranged weapons, John? Do you know?
That's a great question.
Can you smite what?
Like a throw.
Like
a
ranged
throw?
attacks?
Yeah. Well.
Thought it had to be melee attack rolls. I'd say you fucking smite that shit.
In rules as written,
I don't think so, right?
it's
Yeah.
not, but I mean, that's up to DM discretion, I would say.
Either way, I'm just gonna go ahead and throw it. I won't even smite that. I'll
With
just
a
throw
melee
that shit.
weapon or an unarmed strike, technically it says melee. So throwing things totally counts.
Okay. So I would like to smite that.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
If I even hit, let's see, it's gonna be +5 to hit. Let's go 23 total.
Let's go 23. That's gonna hit.
Let's go.
So that is going to be 1d6 plus 3 plus 2d8 for the smite.
Nice.
Plus 3, 16 total.
Good fucking hit. So you pull that bitch off of your back. Just been resting there the whole. Give her a spin and a fucking yeet, and throw. Large spinning wheel flies up at brother, collides with his back as it begins to glow bright golden. Hits him, and he loses his concentration on his levitation and begins to fall to the ground.
Oh wait, I was trying to throw it at what he had going on over there.
Oh, at the skull? Fuck
yeah. I was trying to smite that whole thing.
You need all the damage. Fuck.
Yeah,
You
right.
throw it up there. It fucking collides with the skull on top of the dais, right? Perfect throw. It hits.
Yeah, that was the whole play.
A bright green flash ignites from the skull. The spinning wheel explodes, into a bunch of fucking shards in every. Um, you, the necromancer begins to chuckle.
Did you think you would be so easy?
The dais begins to shrink down, and once it is completely submerged, the continues to drop, and the panel pieces, like of each side, fall away individually, and it forms a large downward spiraling staircase. And a bright green and red mixing light begins to flood out from the new opening.
It says you will not reach what I have planned. You won't make it that far.
You're not gonna make it out of this room.
Fucking.
We'll see.
I'm just gonna use my bonus to lay my last 10 hands and take out my shield, and that's it.
Paladins.
And just post up. Come at me.
That'll be,
And turn.
guess who else's turn it is? The unicorn.
Oh.
Let's go.
Hell yeah.
What are fucking you going to make the unicorn do, Tristan? It was, over in the corner, right? When the floor
Mhm.
began to fall.
True.
It trotted over and jumped off of that shit, and it's now over here. Next to these motherfuckers. Actually, let me give her a... Yep. The unicorn fucking stamps his feet and charges at these motherfuckers, dude. Does
Hell
not give
yeah.
a fuck what you're doing, actually.
Hell yeah, good.
And that's about it. Yep. So, it charges forward, ducking its horn down in an attempt to drive it into the knight's fucking chest. He pulls his shield up and shirks that shit to the side. The unicorn rears back and brings both of its front hooves down, kicking the badger square in its fucking face. And then everyone in their minds hears like a loud scream that fades into kind of a visual, and a fucking ball of fire shoots out of its horn directly into the face the knight sitting on top of the badger's back. Fire. So that's 2 fucking hits. Kick the badger square in the face, actually crushing it. Brother did not have a lot of health.
Hell yeah.
Yep. You hear a loud crack as bone hits bone, and one of them gives. The badger drops to the ground, and the knight manages to slide from its back as he takes a ball of fire square to the face.
Nice.
He shrugs it off and looks up at claps his mace against his shield.
Let's go.
Looks prepared to
Oh, yeah.
return fire.
Let's go get
Fucking
corn.
damn right. Otis and Yolanda are next. Fucking hell. Otis slings his whole body begins to light up with fire. A fucking ring ignites around him. His eyes start to shift to a green. And he puts his hands together and they ignite with fire. He pushes them closer and closer together and it condenses. And he fucking flings it out at Harnock that is still floating. He did not get shot down. And he says, "You hurt her? Now you'll die real." And he launches a fireball. You see as the giant ball of fire flings towards the necromancer. And
Oh,
Turok is actually just
Oh shit.
gonna have to roll a dexterity save.
Dude,
Most
Odie's crapping
Alright.
out. I love it.
For real.
Let's go, Odie. Be
Uh,
fucking fired up. You got this, Turok.
uh,
11.
nice. I'm pretty sure that succeeds, actual game honest. Oh, it doesn't. However, I'm pretty sure he has. Damn right. He's got fucking Meta Magic Brother,
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
and we'll use one of them to protect you from the effects of this spell.
My man.
Yep.
That's hype.
Over you and you. Oh, baby. So, indeed. Nothing. Okay. So the fucking ball of fire hits brother floating up there, square on, explodes. Turok pulls both of his hands up, expecting to be coated in flames, and they part before him. Where he
All
stands.
right.
They engulf everything else around, including the changeling, who screams out and drops to the ground, writhing, coated in flame. And the necromancer as well cries out and falls down to the ground. Real this time. As they both take a substantial damage.
Nice.
It's purely magical attack. And Yolanda succeeded her saving to remove herself from the hands. She then crits on her attack to drive her sword back in after her. She fucking does 2 of those. A measly amounts of damage. But begins to hack into the cutting hands off here and there, and makes her way towards you, Quinn, and Rico in an attempt to save the 2 of you.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Let's fucking go.
She says, "You're not dying yet. You've got to help me." And you, she can get close enough that you can roll another save. Because y'all are right fucking there. She's going to try to help you guys out.
Hell yeah, advantage from a Yolanda?
Mm.
Or no?
Yeah.
Bet. Which save?
Strength.
Strength.
Yep. Where did I put my bevs? Oh, I found it.
Both were 17.
Nice.
Let's go. Enrico critted.
Let's go.
Nice.
Nice.
Hell yeah, Yolanda.
So y'all managed to pull the fuck out. And she says, "Rico, go get the little one." And he says, "You mean the mean one?" She's like, yeah, just quickly.
Get him.
Because Rico's turn was fucking next, baby. And he's gonna run around and attempt to help Thud. He's rolling a check to make sure he doesn't slip in the arms. He does alright. Thud, roll me a fucking strength save.
Seven.